I am giving away 2 acres in the historic Northern Catskills town of Summit, New York, to residents of my community and area artists. My name is Kianga Ellis, creator of Kianga Ellis Projects, and your support helps me gift ownership of this mountain retreat by tokenizing my private real property nestled in New York's Lutheranville State Forest. The surrounding 1,817 acres features a forested ecosystem with natural and planted forest species. The property offers recreational hiking, camping, snowmobiling, hunting, trapping, and fishing opportunities. Through my work as an attorney, specializing in blockchain technology and decentralized finance, I have spent the past decade obsessing about one thing. What is possible to do that unlocks financial sovereignty for everyone who wants it? Disruptive technologies such as asset tokenization could transform real estate over the next few years. Built on blockchain technology, tokenization converts physical or financial assets into bite-sized digital representations that can be securely traded or owned in fractional portions on a digital platform. That's what Deloitte Center for Financial Services had to say about what we are planning to do. The proceeds from this campaign will pay for the legal expenses, technology, and administrative fees involved for creating these fractional shares of the property that literally hundreds of people can individually own as digital asset tokens on the Ethereum network. Now, 20% of the property equity we are reserving for re-gifting to eligible contributors of this GoFundMe campaign. So your donation amount relative to the total raise will determine the size of the token rewards you may receive as a thank you for helping us get this project off the ground. Now, how did it all started? It started in the summer of 2020. During the depths of COVID lockdown, I went on a long drive to a part of New York State where I had never been, Schoharie Valley. My approach was along Interstate 88, traveling west from Albany into Middleburg. Destination? Gilboa, a location selected just at random because the name stood out on Google Maps. It turns out I was on my way to discover the location of the earliest known trees on the entire planet Earth. The Gilboa fossils, ancient fossilized tree remains, are from the Devonian period. That's over 380 million years ago. Well, it all struck me as very auspicious. And hours later, after returning to the Hudson Valley in Columbia County, I had this distinct sensation of having traveled through a portal from some other time and some other space. I honestly believed I had found Narnia. So entering Schoharie County on the way to Gilboa, a vista unfolded that took my breath away. A deeply lush valley dotted with farmhouses and barns. And upon seeing these dramatic and steeply rising hills and mountaintops, it was love at first sight. In the years that followed, I relentlessly scanned Zillow and every listing in and around the route that I traveled that day. Could I find here a location to fulfill my dream of creating a compound in nature with historic structures in need of loving restoration? Then one day, a neglected but noble Greek revival on 2 acres, surrounded by New York State Forest, showed up in my search. Foreclosed and in dire need of rescue, I bought it as is. No inspection, no conditions. So now, the gifting of Mud Lake Meeting House on 2 acres is an experiment and a proof of concept for a new kind of intentional community. When strangers come together to share ownership of a valuable asset that requires maintenance, restoration, management, and continuing care, can they both improve their own financial well-being and work together in service of others? When redistribution of wealth is an act of engaged philanthropy funded by the many with modest means, can it create a renewed sense of shared fate and participatory prosperity across differences in background, points of view, or perceived status? I don't know about you, but I want to find out. Will you join me? Thanks so much.